See, when I ain't had no money, I still had sauce. If you don't got no sauce, then you're lost. But you can also get lost in the sauce.
What's happening and what you mean? Man, we back. Another episode of Sauce TV. Oh, man. Life be life, but God is the greatest. Man, we are in the final days of Black History Month. It's a day short this year. It's only 28 days. So, yeah, right now it's the 26th. And, you know, the world is still turning. Trump is still trumping. Bruh, there's been a lot of crazy things going on, but, you know, life been good thus far, 2025.
It has.
You know what I'm saying? Being joined by another long time homie, colleague, co-worker, my dog C to the J, dog CJ.
What's up, man? What's happening?
Man,
About time they don't let your boy on Sauce TV. What you mean?
Yeah, what you read, bro?
Nah, man, I appreciate you inviting me, bro.
Man.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course.
I definitely appreciate it, man. Long time overdue, but hey, man, God's timing. Yeah. So, or whatever. So what's been good, man? What's holla at me, man?
Staying busy, staying out the way, brother.
Yeah.
That's it, man.
Hey.
That's it.
That's all we can do these
man.
days.
Yeah.
Ain't trying to get in no type of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely with the Orange Man in office, so you already know.
Yeah, man. Speaking of the Orange Man, so today at the GOP Congress, or the House, they passed a bill that's going to cut Medicaid. I don't know how much, but it's supposed to be cutting Medicaid. And of course, that was really a very trendy thing on social media today. And,
man.
What's up with your boy?
Look, man, honestly, I blame all those men who voted for him because they didn't want a black woman in office. Point blank period. That's just what it was.
Yeah.
And now, us black people, I know there's other races who kind of use like the government assistance and probably way more from my understanding, but that's gonna hurt a lot of black homes when it comes to, insurance for not only pregnant women, but insurance for those babies for like the first year or two that they're born. Got another 3 years of this. 4 years, honestly. It just started. So it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough for a lot of people.
Yeah, man. Y'all excuse me for eating these gummies right now, man. I'm on this shit. But, yeah, you're right, bro. And, it's not just a lot of black households. It's also just everybody's household. Because, you got to think of the senior citizens. If you're not a veteran, you on Medicaid.
Yeah.
Especially if you retired, you know what I'm saying?
True. So didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I automatically thought about my dad, you know what I'm saying, and my grandma, you know what I mean? So it's like if you don't have no job, then you really need Medicaid, you know what I'm saying?
True.
That's something that's crazy, but we do have midterm elections, 2026.
Go vote.
Yes,
Go vote.
Yes, please.
Local elections, go vote.
Yeah, man. Don't be trying to convince yourselves that life is better with Trump in office because you're thinking about what happened back then, but really that wasn't even Trump. He was just putting his name on everything. But more so, please just educate yourself, man, because a lot of y'all thought that y'all were just smarter than what you are, and then look at your ass. Federal workers. Oh, my God. I thank God that my dad is retired because he used to work for the FDA here in Atlanta. And for him to retire, I'm just so thankful because he ain't got to deal with this type of shit at all, man. Because how many of them actually went and voted for this dude Trump?
A lot of them.
And then at the end of the day, all of them got fired. Some people who was on that job for 20 years.
He turned around and gave them his ass a kiss.
Yep.
Real simple.
Yep.
It's really what it was.
And also now Elon Musk, he put in a new measure with these federal employment jobs or whatever, that you have to report what you did work-wise the week before. He just started that last week. Trump said, I think that's genius, son. Okay.
Yeah, I'm glad I work for myself. I'm good, yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm glad I work for myself. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, and these Latinos getting deported. Bro, I be feeling real fucked up when I go to the farmers market and shit. Yeah. Because I be like, bro, man, these motherfuckers really could pull up right now.
And get everybody.
I'm like,
everybody.
Hey, Hans, dragon food?
It's crazy because, and I don't have the number right in front of me right at the moment, but a good percentage of them voted for him.
Yeah. Yes.
Which is crazy.
Yes.
A good percentage of it.
Yeah, the ones
and I want to
that
say,
could.
and I want to say it was at least over 30% for sure.
Hey, look at your ass now. Yeah, but shit, man. Listen, I still need to be able to pull up and get my weekly produce. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I need y'all to work that out. And all things considered, I ain't even trying to be there if ICE do pull up. And that's crazy because every time I go to one of my favorite Mexican restaurants and shit, get my tacos and shit, I be like, man, damn, this shit may get shut down. And I'm gonna be pissed.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad, man. It's gonna be bad out here. It's honestly, it's gonna get worse. Honestly, it's gonna get worse.
Yeah, but never mind. I ain't gonna say this shit because I was about to give him some props, but you can't because it's like It's so bad. You can't like even in a joking manner. And I was about to really say this on some joke shit, just try to be funny. But nah, this shit ain't funny, man. This shit crazy.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad.
Man. Please take your ass out there and vote
Please.
in your local elections, all right?
Please.
Because who you vote for as your state senator, your state congressman, they're the ones who vote on these major measures.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying, and bills and articles of legislation that affect your life directly. So please handle your motherfucking business.
Please.
Man. Bro, 2025, man, been crazy, man. Like again, I'm gonna say CJ is a longtime colleague as well. This is how we met. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah, we in the very room that we met in. Yeah,
very room.
Yeah,
the
man.
very room.
Yeah, bro.
Back in 2014, 2015, I believe.
Okay.
Over 10 years.
Yeah,
over 10
man.
years. Over 10 years.
A lot of shit happened, man. We was both entry level together.
Overnight.
We both, we both did a lot of work. And I gotta say this, man. You left here twice? You left twice.
I did.
Yeah, man. But you know what? I always respected you for that. You know what I'm saying? Because you moved on to better situations, but you also wasn't afraid to leave a situation. Really.
Nah.
Because when you quit your last morning show, I was like, dang, this nigga really quit that shit. But
yeah, man. So that. The first time I left, it was, it was a situation with the family situation. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, just wasn't the bread wasn't coming in like it needed to. So I kind of had to go find and do some other type of work, which was cool. I'm a jack of all trades. I've been that. It's not anything I don't try not to do. But then, I got to a point where I realized I don't want to be doing that. I want to get back to what I love to do, and that was being on radio, whether it was in front of the mic or behind the mic, and helping produce, great content and just radio. I actually ran into Joyce. And it was literally, I think it was that transition between Gene leaving and Joyce becoming the new PD for WLK. And I was like, hey, y'all looking for any more help? She said, come holler at me next week. Boom, boom, boom. Came back and so came back the second time. It wasn't a show I didn't do over here at WLK, man. It was one point I was probably the only one here, and I did from morning, from Rashad Richie all the way to ended up doing DB with Too Much Truth. And then, just grinding, putting in the work, man, and finally got blessed with the opportunity to leave and become executive producer for a top 5 morning show in the city of Atlanta. Shout out to Frank Ski and Nina Brown over at the other station that they used to be at. You know what I'm saying? Did that for a couple of months. Felt like, sometimes, when you got 2 alpha type of people, it's it don't flow as well sometimes. Learned a lot, but also learned a lot about me as, also got to a point, I was getting to a point in my life, I really didn't want to work for nobody no more. I felt like, I've done my just due in radio or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I had a good 8.5 year run in the city of Atlanta, a top 10 market in radio. No matter what anybody try to say, I have a top 5 morning show on my resume. So if I really wanted to come back to radio, you can't take that from me. Yeah. Point blank period. And things didn't go as necessarily planned, but I made an ultimate pivot on, once I left radio. I left radio April 2022. I remember, I'll never forget the day. I was actually about to leave to go to Phoenix or whatever. They called me and said, yeah, hey, instead of putting in a request that I kind of asked for, I asked for like some leave or whatever. They was like, we're just going, let you, let you go. Okay, you just made the decision even easier for me. So now, they let me go. Went on to Phoenix that weekend, enjoyed myself with my wife, and from there, figured it out. Working for myself. It's got my own media company, and, I do some other things.
Yeah, man. Like, you definitely pivoted, man. You got into coaching.
Yeah, man.
And, like, that wasn't really even a shock, though, because it's like, you know what, man, CJ really, really do play sports. So I
do. Former athlete, so, it was kind of natural. Yeah. I was already, one of my side things I was always already doing, even doing radio, was training football players. Yeah. So just taking that next step, or now, okay, let's get into the coaching, like actually being on the sideline. It was kind of easy. Just me, I deem myself Mr. Network anyway. Yeah. So that's just me going from Clark, Atlanta to working through here and just meeting people know how to network. Just called up a few of the homies, network, made it happen, and going on year 3 now. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Short. Yeah. It's been a short but memorable 3 years already. Yeah. In coaching. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And like CJ is like the most humble former athlete of all time, man, because he really don't even talk about his playing days and nothing like that. Man. But people who knew him back then all say, CJ was a star of the team. CJ was a star of the team. Man. Football and basketball. And y'all won the state championship
We won state championship my senior year, man. Shout out to them 3A state champs, Cross Keys High School 2002. I don't care what anybody say. Can't take that from us. The Cab County, we put it on our back that year, man. And then, of course, a few years after that, Miller Grove and Columbia kind of just took off with it, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I just, for me, honestly, Sturgis was getting back into coaching and training was I wanted to teach and feed into the young men, not to make certain mistakes that I kind of made when I played my sports. You know what I'm saying? I probably would have taken my grades, school a little bit more serious. I wasn't a bad student. It's just I want like the best student. You know what I'm saying? I did enough. Yeah. If that makes sense. Yeah. And I want to try, you know what I'm saying? So now for me it's you got to stop doing just the bare minimum. Yeah. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Like you need them A's and B's. You know what I'm saying? And the way college football recruiting going these days, you better, or you gon', you know what I'm saying? Like, so, but I mean, I don't toot my horn enough, like people say. I was one of them guys, but hey, I had my opportunity, I had my time. Yeah. I played out, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm just giving back to the game that I love growing up.
Yeah, and then I almost got a state championship this past season.
Man.
So CJ ended up coaching at a school that actually did my first football glove giveaway when I did my football collab. Yeah, I did it with his current team, Langston Hughes High School.
Shout out.
And they went and won their first state championship that year that I sponsored them. Had a lot of Power 5 players.
Man.
Stacked. Offense and defense. And I know one of them boys is going to end up going pro.
It's going to be a few of them. That's going to be a few of them, man. That 2022 team, Langston Hughes, had some dogs. Yeah. I mean, and that was right before. I remember watching it. I wasn't there yet. But it's going to be a few of them. It's going to be a few of them. One of them just won the national championship with Ohio State. Yeah. Shout out to Jelani Thurman, a.k.a. Tank. So it's going to be a few of them, man. For real. Yeah. Langston Hughes, though, man, look, the way I even fell into even getting that job was crazy because I was coaching my first year. I was coaching at Heritage out in Conyers with my dog, Ryan Andrews. Man, he brought me on as a linebacker coach then. Some things happened with the former principal there. She ended up letting him go, so we kind of, I'm big on loyalty, so it wasn't no need for me to stay if he wasn't going to be there.
Absolutely.
And so, he made a few calls and linked me up with Coach Boone. Shout out to Coach Boone. Brought me on, interviewed me, and brought me in with open arms. Rest history. Yeah. First year there, and we playing at the Mercedes-Benz. Like, I've been to the Benz in the stands several times to watch my Falcons, to watch you name it.
Yeah.
But to be on the sideline, growing up, of course, always having those dreams and wanting to be an NFL star type of situation, and like just being on that sideline, whether I was playing or not, was like a dream come true.
Yeah.
You know
what
I'm saying?
Thing is, that game, I'm gonna tell you how it was from being in the stands. First of all, CJ had like a good 3-4 rows full of people just for him. Number one.
Man, shout out to my support system, man. My village is deep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I love it.
Yeah, man. They came through, but like, you remember them days where high school game would be so big that all the drug dealers would be there?
Oh, yeah.
That's what that game was
like.
Oh, yeah. Because literally, like on the Langston side, when I tell you everybody was there. I'm talking about people that was in the streets, people that was in the industry, former players. It's guys that came home just to go to that game. Like Division I, Division II, HBCU, like Travis Terrell was there. He was just playing there like the week before, did a front flip in the end zone after he took a punt back in the Celebration Bowl. Literally, my weed man was there. Literally, everybody was there.
South Fulton came out and represented, man.
Right, and then they got ratchet. And then they got ratchet because during halftime, them kids got to fight. Of course.
Man.
And I knew that was gonna happen, but I was I saw everybody when I was coming from the bathroom. I was like, bro, some shit about to happen.
Yeah, look, you can take them out of South Fulton. You can't take the South Fulton out. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right, man. That was a major game, man.
Nah, it was an experience, man. I enjoyed it. I know our boys enjoyed it. It didn't end how we wanted to. You know what I'm saying? Now looking back at it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, we played the number 2 team in the country. Yeah. Let alone in the state of Georgia. They're literally the number 2 team in the country. We had an AR. They had an AR with a switch. Just kind of how you gotta go look at it. You know what I'm saying? We had the AR.
Because you know what? It was cold.
It was going.
It was cold.
But they just had one with a switch, man. That's all, man. You know what I'm saying? But look, I'm very grateful for the memories and just being blessed to even make it to game 15. Because again, a lot of people, there's a lot of homies that I have in this coaching game who've been coaching way longer than me, haven't even made it to a state, let alone a state championship, to the state playoffs. You know what I'm saying? In my second year, I've made it to the playoffs, and I made it to game 15 playing in that Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah, big time. And not only that, man, but you also have sent guys to the league.
Man, so, like, for me, again, people say, like, you should say this more, you should talk about it more. It's like, for me, it's not necessarily trying to boast or brag about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I come why I do it. You know what I'm saying? And all those young men do is, you know what I'm saying, they take the advice or they take the coaching and take the training and they take heed to it and apply it and do it. So, you know what I'm saying, with my training group, shout out to my dog, Andre Pyle, man, one of my former teammates. He started Pass Football Training Academy back in 2009. I've been rocking with him ever since. And we've trained young men from middle school to high school to college. And now we got a few NFL players, you know what I'm saying, under our belt.
A few.
You know what I'm saying, that, you know, come and train with us, man. Probably I would say our biggest, Brian Branch. Yeah. You know, safety for the Detroit Lions, man.
Did he win like Defensive Rookie of the Year?
No, he should have.
Okay.
He should have. They ended up giving it to his boy, though, Will Anderson. No, not the Will. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Had a crazy rookie season as well. You know what I'm saying? But BB was he should have been there. He should have won it. But can't be mad at Will winning it either. So, you know what I'm saying? But year 2, you know, my boy, Pro Bowl now, you know what I'm saying? He got his first Pro Bowl and everything. And, you know, so we just, again, man, we just want to continue to feed into these young men and make sure they don't make the same mistakes we made. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where we at with it. And, you know, we rolling with it. I will say, one of the best training programs in the state of Georgia. I don't care what you say, who you talk about, who you say. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of training people out here. There's people that train. Shout out to my dog, Steph. You know what I'm saying? TJ over at Top Shelf. All them. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of trainers, great trainers. But our sauce is our sauce. Yeah. And, you know what I'm saying, if you trust the process, it is what it is. We're going to get you to where you're trying to be.
All right, so from your point of view, what is it like for these kids now? And like explain like what it's like coaching, because I know it's different. You know what I'm saying? But
It's way different.
But now these kids is really getting paid. Like some of them, a few of them is getting money.
So for me, I get it. I'm with them getting paid.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm with athletes getting paid. A lot of them some of them getting paid more than some of their coaches. That's the crazy thing. But
in high school.
Damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, now, definitely in the state of Georgia now, NIL is real. Like, if you one of the top players and you got somebody who has a collective or whatever or company that want to put their money into you and pay you, they can.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And growing up when we played, you know what I'm saying?
It was the drug dealers paying you.
Pretty much.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The big homies that either betted on the game or made sure it took care of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Granted, there were players getting paid, you know what I'm saying, in college at that time. Was it legal or was it no?
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? But this day and age now it's different. The game is different. Recruiting is different. We tell our boys this all the time. Like, yes, you're a great football player, but you got a lot of other things that's against you at this moment now. People getting paid, players getting paid, coaches not staying sometimes, depending. And honestly, if you're not winning within like the first 2 to 3 years, the school's getting rid of you anyway.
Shit, man, you lucky if you get to that third year.
Yeah, exactly.
For real.
Depending on the situation, the school and the coach.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So the game is different, man. Football recruiting is different. College coaching is different. Unless you just like one of them staple type of schools like a Georgia, Alabama, you know what I'm saying? Can't even say Florida no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, so these boys got to understand the game, man. I tell my boys this all the time because there's going to be life after football.
Yeah.
And I get it. Go get paid. If somebody's going to pay you, go get paid.
Mm-hmm.
But understand, go get paid from a school that you know that you want to graduate from. So when football is over with, whatever degree that is that you got, you can fall back on that degree.
Yeah.
Point blank, period.
And save your money while you're doing that.
Please.
Man.
Please.
Bro, they be out here looking like rappers, man.
Hey, man, look. we called my boy Nick Saban Scat Pack Nick. He's giving out them Scat Packs, man.
All day.
You know what I'm saying?
Somebody trying to pass a bill preventing college players from buying fast cars. You know,
too late.
Scat Pass and vets.
It's too late. Now, one school that need to, Georgia. For sure.
Yes.
But it's too late, man. You're giving 18, 19-year-old kids up to anywhere between $50 to $1 million, some even more. What you expect them to do?
Yeah, exactly.
What you expect them to do?
Man,
they stay on campus,
yeah.
or they at least got a campus apartment. What you expect them to do?
Mm-hmm. But hey, nah, because if they getting paid, some of them moving off campus. But you know
True.
what though? Like I think like coaches, like they really do be preventing the players from moving off campus.
Yeah, it's like
that. Yeah,
like some coaches kind of have where they help control what the players are getting.
Mm-hmm.
Not every school is like that though. Like Kirby Smart does that, but every school isn't like that. So it's kind of hard to, you know what I'm saying, dictate or tell what these young men are doing with their money.
Yeah.
Now, granted, some of them are starting to get agents or managers or whatever.
That's
but if you're gonna do that, but if you're gonna do that, you got to get somebody that you trust.
Yeah.
And you got to get somebody that's gonna help you. You know what I'm saying? Know how to either save your money or invest your money. So, what if something happens while you're still in school? Yes, granted, you're getting paid, but now that dream of playing on Sundays is no longer there.
Yep. So now what?
Now what?
But like I be trying to tell all my young boys, man, like, yo, just take your NIL money, man. Just make sure that you have a paid off car.
Right.
You're able to buy yourself a house and just be able to have some stashed up in the bank. If you can do those three things, which really ain't hard with the money that they making.
That part.
Bruh, just set yourself up.
That's it. You're going to buy the Scat Pack, buy the whole, pay it off. Pay it off is what I'm saying.
And take care of that motherfucker.
And just take care of it. Like, so, but yeah, no, it's a different game out here, sir. Like, college football, high school football is different.
Yes.
High school football is different. Yeah. Literally. Like, shout out to Tyler Atkinson. number one player in the
motherfucking Cole.
Number one player in the state of Georgia 2026, man. And the young man got an Adidas deal and blessed his whole team.
Yeah, I heard that.
Blessed his whole team. Like that's the type of stuff you want to see your players doing. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's different out here.
So, we moving on in the month of February. A lot of things happened. Of course, we had the Super Bowl.
Shout out them Philadelphia Bulldogs.
Right. Everybody was just happy to see Pat Mahomes and Travis Kelce lose, of course. But everybody was really tuned in for the halftime show.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Was it a high energy performance?
High energy?
Not high energy party. It wasn't a party performance.
Right. Nah, I wouldn't say it was high energy, but you knew the energy was there, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Like everybody already had in their mind what this was going to be, and it delivered.
Yeah, and it was the whole world. It was the whole world. But shout out to Kendrick, man, because I think he took advantage of that moment.
Yeah.
You know, and had Samuel L. Jackson, one of the best people that you can have.
The best.
If you want to deliver a certain type of social and conscious message.
Yeah.
You know, Samuel L. Jackson will definitely do that. And a lot of people complained about it. I really didn't have no problem with it.
I didn't either. There were messages on top of messages on top of messages in the whole performance. I get it. Some people think, oh, he's overdoing the thing, dissing Drake. If that's what you thought that whole performance was, then you missed everything.
You missed it. Honestly, everybody was tuned in just to see him diss Drake.
Exactly.
But he had a bigger message coming at
way bigger message.
But he could have performed like Mad City and like All Right.
He could have.
He could have. He could have. My only issue, it was too much GNX on it. That was my problem.
Well, true. I get it. But it's his most relevant and most recent hits right now. That's what everybody's bumping. Not saying that they're not still bumping old Kendrick.
Yeah.
But for the last year, we already know what's been happening, what's been going on with him and with Drake. So when he dropped it, and I mean, it's heat. It ain't just about not, you know what I'm saying, they not like us. Yeah. He got at least 5 to 6 different songs on there that you can listen to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I get it. He could have played some, maybe 1 or 2 of the old joints for his diehard fans.
Yeah.
Granted, I'm not a Kendrick diehard fan. I'm just a fan of music. So, for me, and I'm a huge battle rap fan, so even when the beef started, you know what I'm saying, like, I was here for it. You know what I'm saying? And we've seen Drake do what he do against other people who he's been beefing with, and the energy that people are having, y'all didn't have that energy when he was, you know what I'm saying, going overboard with Meek Mill, or, you know what I'm saying, like, so, or him and Joe, I'm still trying to understand why him and Joe got beef, but.
Yeah, man, because like I'm a fan of the Joe Budden podcast. And it seems like Joe is really a fan of his, but I think Joe be letting his expectations cloud certain shit sometimes, and then,
facts.
But I also think that Drake is just a little too emotional, so he just take his shit personal. Because I done heard stories of them kicking it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I think Drake was like, okay, regardless of Cole bowing out in this situation, he knew why Cole bowed out. But I guess he felt like, you know what, man, fuck it. If this what it is, this what it is. So I respect that. But I knew he was gonna get cooked. I've been saying it for the longest. I'm a fan of both. So
I have a question for you though.
Okay.
So what were your thoughts when Cole did bow? Someone from Charlotte, or, you know what I'm saying, from North Carolina. I know you got ties to Carolina. What was your thoughts and your feelings with J. Cole bowing out of this whole?
That was horrible. And I'm a J. Cole fan. I'm a fan of J. Cole. Like the Sideline Story, I feel like that was my life in the album when he dropped that, for real. So like I'm a fan of Cole. At the end of the day, Cole didn't have no business saying shit. That was the problem, dog. Because it's like Like, you know how it is, like when two niggas beefing, but one dude got his homeboy with him, and
Yeah,
his homeboy throwing his ass. That's really what it was. And then when you see that, oh nigga, I'll fight both of you niggas, and then hold on,
I don't want no smoke.
I ain't trying to fight you, Debo. You know what I'm saying? That's all that was, man. So like, I just don't feel like he should have did that. But at the end of the day, I think that was the safest thing for him to do, and I think he walked away heartbroken a little bit because he's like, damn, it's two of my friends, because he said it on freestyle. He said, two of my friends walked away, you know what I'm saying, bloodied, whatever the fuck. But it's like, bro, all things considered, bro, it was just some bars. But the problem is you saw somebody who you really got a lot of love for, because him and Drake tight.
Yeah.
You got a lot of love for Drake, and you saw him get cooked in a way where people left him alone. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, okay, the best analogy I have for this, and I'm not going to drop no name, but you and I both know the person. We was both here when the situation happened.
Mm-hmm.
When a certain someone got into it with another comedian.
Yep.
And how everybody just played her to the left.
Right.
That's basically what happened with Drake.
Facts.
And I think that's how Drake felt. Now, I didn't like the whole bandwagon shit, all things considered, because, like, again, I'm a fan of both. Yeah. So I can honestly sit here and objectively say Kendrick is going to cook Drake, period. I'm a fan of Drake, but you're going to lose this shit, okay? You know how it is when you about to see your homeboy fight you, man. You know what, man, I fuck with you, dog.
Yeah.
But you about to get your ass beat. I know this nigga finna fuck you up, man, but you know what? I got your back, dog. You know what I'm saying? You ain't going to have no concussion, none of this shit.
Yeah.
He's just going to kick your ass, though. This is one-on-one. It is what it is. That's just how I think Cole should have played that. Because it's like, it's just some bars, bro. You know what I'm saying? If anything, Cole really could have been the mediator out of this whole shit, because honestly, I think Cole actually made it worse unintentionally by doing it the way that he did.
Yeah.
Because had he stayed out of it, Cole could have been the one to be like, listen, man, yes, we are the big three, of course. In the coach's eyes, I'm tight with both of these guys, and I'm going to let them have their thing, but it's not going to go beyond this right here. Cole really could have made the shit less worse for Drake.
True.
You know what I'm saying? Because you know how it is, like when your homeboy getting cooked, you know what I'm saying? Niggas in the class roasting him and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the friend could be like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you could dead the shit. So.
And all he did was throw more fuel on the fire.
Yeah, man, because you threw in a white flag before Kendrick even said anything. Kendrick didn't even respond yet.
He didn't even respond yet, and that was the thing.
So it's like, bro, but it's like, yeah, you know. Hey, shit, goddamn, it is what it is.
Yeah, nah, man. Like, look, I was here for it. You know what I'm saying? Still here for it. Whether I don't think I think it's over with. It's done with. When Not Like They Not Like Us came out, it was over with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even him adding more fuel to the fire when he dropped GNX, like even some of the songs on there, you knew who he was talking about. You knew what he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? But when he took They Not Like Us and pretty much dropped that, he beat Drake with a Drake.
Yeah.
As soon as you can play,
and nobody's done that. Anybody who's got into it with Drake has never done that.
As soon as you can make a track or a song or whatever, and it can be played pretty much any and everywhere, you've won. You've won.
Back to back.
Exactly. People still play back to back.
Exactly.
To this day. And as a DJ, I still play it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So when you beat Drake at Drake, it's kind of hard.
And now it's nothing but the Drake fans that's keeping this discussion going, man, because everybody's moved on. We wanted to see that Super Bowl performance. We saw it. People was happy in between this tasteful. I mean, they didn't like it, you know what I'm saying? They were disappointed, whatever. At the end of the day, it's over with now. So anybody who's continuing this whole Drake and Kendrick discourse is a diehard Drake fan,
right?
And you just couldn't take your L. And I don't think, consider it's like, bro, we are not, like, we don't even want to talk about it no more. Dog, he dropped this new project with Party Next Door. Okay, he got 3 records on there at best. I give it 3.
I gave it a listen. I don't think I've listened since, but that's not to say that I won't listen to Drake again. It's just, I think, I can't remember the name of the track, but it's really one track that was kind of like
Give me a hug.
Is it either that one or it's another? I think it started with a B.
Okay.
I think. But again, so was it? Maybe I gotta go back and listen to it again.
Man, he got that international record on that little Spanish record.
Yeah.
Mi Padre. That shit corny as fuck, but it sounded like a Drake just having fun with some shit. So I was like, all right, man, I kind of like the shit. You know what I'm saying? Because as a DJ, if I'm doing an international set, I would throw that in there just to have fun. It's some corny as shit, but it's like,
it's some Drake shit.
Yeah, you know, it's like, oh, okay.
I'm going to give it another listen, man. I ain't going to lie. I'm going to be 100 and transparent. I ain't going to lie. I was on the Kendrick side. You know what I'm saying? Definitely after not like, so I kind of like, I don't know if I'm listening too much Drake right now, but I got to show love to my Scorpio brother. So, you know.
All right. Whatever. But yeah, like just moving forward, man. Listen, if you see anything about Drake and Kendrick on social media, just know it was a diehard Drake fan, a Draker, a OVOer, whatever, Six Godder. It was one of them that's continuing this conversation, man, because it's like, okay, man, like Drake, I mean, we really want to see you just drop some shit, you know what I'm saying? Just
Facts.
Like, hey, just go back, just drop another. If you're reading this, it's too late. If you drop one of those, I promise you, ain't nothing else to say. Ain't nobody even, niggas not even trying to question Drake, really. You know what I'm saying? But since y'all want to bring up shit, it's just like, man, the only thing I can do is just remind you how you got beat.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much. That's what it boils down to.
You know what? I had said this to Elliot Wilson on Instagram last night. I was like, bro, like, really, right now, only reason why we still talking about this because of y'all Drake fans. But at the end of the day, if you really want to compare it to something, it's just like when two niggas get to fighting in the school, they get suspended, and the nigga that got beat up come back to school still talking about the fight.
Pretty much. Perfect analogy. Perfect analogy.
What we doing?
Right. You lost. You got beat up. Let it go. Move on. Real simple. It's okay.
Yeah.
But he light skinned, so
Light skin got smoke. Right? What you mean?
Let it speak for itself.
You a colonizer.
Now granted, that whole verse,
that last verse, I keep telling people that shit was true, bro.
it definitely makes you think a lot about a lot of stuff that Drake was into, or not into, but projects he was a part of. You know what I'm saying? People that, when he was in the city, who he fucked with, and how he moved around. So, that I'm not going to lie, that whole verse, it tells you a lot.
If you was outside during this time, man, you cannot tell me that Drake didn't benefit from the records that he jumped on. I'm sorry to say, but like he did. I'm not trying to devalue him, but come on, bro, you can't tell me you ain't getting nothing out of it.
You let some people say it or tell it. He's the one that blew up those records. So like him getting on Bando remix, he blew up the Migos. You let some people say it.
Bro, we was already playing Versace before he got on the remix, bro. Tony Montana, we was already playing. Niggas was already playing these records. He got on these records right before they took off. And like maybe he did help give it an extra boost. I'm not saying that he didn't, but come on, man. If you was here in Atlanta, you know we was already playing the song. Okay, the song been buzzing for 2 weeks in the streets. You know about it. You jumped on it. And then the last 2 weeks of this month, the shit go crazy here. Then it goes crazier because it goes state to state.
But it just makes perfect sense. It also shows you like where the music maker is right now.
Still is. And we've been running it for 25 years at least.
A good minute now. You know what I'm saying? Like, not too much can move without it coming through the city of Atlanta.
But we don't all benefit from it. That's the problem.
You said something there, my dog.
That's the problem.
You said something there. You said something there. You said something there.
We both been in this game for a little minute now.
Yeah.
Man. And we both evolved and grown.
Proud of you, dog.
Thank you.
Proud of you, dog.
I appreciate that.
For real.
I appreciate that, man. But one thing I'm proud of is to see how you evolved personally. He was single when I met him. Single, having fun. You know, he was doing his thing, whatever. And then, out of nowhere, he bought a house and got engaged the day that he bought the house. So it's 2 big purchases.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Man. Got the house, all paid. Okay, cool. We done did that. Dropped the bag on the house, then dropped the bag on the ring.
Man, look. When you find your person, you find your person.
Damn.
It's real simple. And I try to tell all the homies this. Like, I get it. I got a bunch of homies who say they'll never get married. And if you know that about yourself, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Understandable. But for me, one, I was married before when I was younger, in my early 20s, to my 2 oldest kids' mom. At that time, had no business of being married at all. I was young. I was one of them young YNs, still in these streets outside, you know what I'm saying, doing what I had no business doing, being a married man. So, but, you know, you grow, you learn, and, I mean, I said this, so shout out to my wife, my beautiful wife, Erica. We did our own podcast leading up to our wedding.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? Called Waiting
did.
to Exhale. That was our hashtag. Whatever, kind of play off, you know, waiting to exhale. But yeah. In one of our episodes, I told her when we first met, we met at State Farm where we both used to work at. And when I first met her, I told her in the back of my head, I didn't say it out loud to nobody. I said, one day that's gonna be my wife.
Damn. You had one of those moments.
Literally.
So was it like it just naturally came, or like
it naturally came. It literally, I said in the back, I said, and mind you, she was so standoffish. She was mean as hell. Like she wasn't trying to mess with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like she was just mean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was coming up, I was helping train her class that was coming onto the floor or whatever when we met. And I get, you know, like she always says, like, they kind of put them all in like a bad predicament or situation, and they just wasn't feeling it that day. But she was mean as hell that day. Regardless of all that. In the back of my mind, in the back of my head, I said, she gonna be my wife one day.
And this was before y'all even spoke to each other?
Before we even started dating, before I even shot my shot. I didn't even shoot. We met in February of 2017. That's when she came on the floor. When her class came, you know what I'm saying, I was at State Farm. I didn't even shoot my shot until like January of 2018.
Okay, so you waited about a year.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even shoot my shot. At that time, I was in a relationship with my youngest daughter's mom at the time. And things didn't work out. So yes, you heard me. I did say that while being in a relationship with someone, you know what I'm saying? But things didn't work out. And it's okay. You know what I'm saying? So when I did shoot my shot, we started talking, we started kicking it. And I mean, look, I found my person. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's the yin to my, and I'm the yang. And like, she's opposite of me, but also knows how to adapt to me.
Yeah.
She could be introvert, but she can be an extrovert just as much. Because she comes to support me, whether I got a hosting gig, whatever. She'll come, kick it with me, and it's like my best friend.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and literally, man, she, like, I was blessed to meet that woman and to make her my wife and give her my last name.
That's what's up, man. That's beautiful.
Bruh, like, till this day, like, it's going on. This will be year 4 of us being married, and I still get butterflies, the little knot in my stomach, no matter what we be going through. You know what I'm saying? Because marriage isn't easy. I tell everybody this. Yeah. Marriage isn't easy. It's a choice.
Yeah, bro.
That you have to make. Whew. Every day that you wake up.
Ooh.
It's a choice.
Even on your worst day.
On your worst day. And that's the thing. It's like, she's seen me at my worst. Yeah. She's seen me at my best. She's picked me up when I was some of my worst days. You know what I'm saying? And was just there. You know what I'm saying? And who am I not to, like, reciprocate and give her what she deserves? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, shit right there. You know
what I'm saying? So, like, and it's just, it's crazy. I ain't gonna say it's crazy. It's just like us getting to know each other and learning each other's upbringings and how we were, you know what I'm saying? Like it was scary, but special at the same time because it was almost identical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and even at our wedding, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to our destination wedding in Mexico. You know, we went to Cancun. You know what I'm saying? I said it in my vows, like, you know what I'm saying? We got that survivor type of love because we're both survivors. And that's why we mesh and click so well. Like when I say started, I know we ain't got, you know what I'm saying, all the time in the world, but everything that we've been through was either somewhat identical or close to, and it just related. And it was like I found me just in a woman form.
Wow. And I can say this about you and your wife. I can tell, like, just like how you say, like, y'all just click. Like I've never seen you with the woman that you dated like that. You know what I'm saying? My years of knowing you. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, one of the last birthday parties you had when you was single, and this was like CJ be hosting for real. Like he had this spot.
Toppins.
Yeah, man.
Shout out my boy Champ, man.
Yeah, we used to go over there on Friday nights, you know what I'm saying? Kick it. He be hosting. We just vibe. It's early in our careers. We just go in there and kick it, bro. But it was his birthday. So all of us, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us pulled up.
Yeah.
And you know how it is, like you had that little conversation with your homeboy, like in the middle of the party. You be like, oh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In that moment, I was just like, whoa. Like, you know, like, look, you know how it is when your homeboy tell you something about a woman in the club and you be like,
yeah.
What? Like you look at this nigga like, I don't know about this shit.
Yeah.
And then he tell you something else, he tell you something else, you be like, oh shit,
hey, man.
hold up. Like it was a lot of that night. Like,
you gotta know how to work the room.
Bro.
You gotta know how to work the room.
Yeah.
That's all it is. You gotta know how to work the room.
Hey, good thing you know how to host like you do, man.
Man.
When I tell you, bro, we was all looking like,
hey.
You what? And we was like, oh shit, dog. And you know how like you want to go home, you know, like your social media didn't hit its peak.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'm gonna sit down for a second. I want to see this. I found me a little spot in the cut. I was just like, nope. I just want to see if somebody, you know,
look.
I want to see what happened to here. How did you do this?
Hey man, I'm a bad man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm a bad boy. Like maybe it's the Scorpio in me. I don't know, man, but. Like literally, that birthday was wow. I ain't gonna lie. That was
you drunk, bro.
That was a crazy birthday, man. I am not gonna lie. Like that was literally like me and E we was talking. Nothing official, crazy, but we was talking. But you know,
I ain't mean to bring it up. I ain't know y'all was talking. Huh?
Yeah, no, like it's we've but me and her had this conversation. Like we've like when I say me, we talk about everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like honestly, when I first shot my shot, she kind of turned it down because she thought I was still with my youngest daughter's mom at the time because it wasn't like no big explosion of a breakup. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't know that we broke up, so. She was like, I could have swore you was married. No, I wasn't. You know what I'm saying? But so that birthday was just wild, man, because I was still enjoying the freedoms of being single.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, while also at the same time, like, I got my eye on something, but she wasn't ready at the time. You know?
Hey.
So...
You gotta do what you gotta
do. Yeah, nah, man. You just gotta know how to work the room, bro. That's all it is. You know how to work that room, you won't have no troubles. That's where a lot of people get in trouble. They don't know how to work the room.
Yeah, you're right. Because you spent too much time over there, or
hey man,
I ain't like that. You
exactly. Yeah. You know how to work the room. You ain't gotta worry about all that. You know what I'm saying? You know. It is them days over with though, man. Them days over with, man. You know, I could write a book on a lot of things, but you know, them things over with, man. Nah, my wife, she does a lot, and I'm just grateful, man. I'm not gonna lie, dog. I am grateful because she is a special woman. She's a special woman, not only just because who she is, but to put up with me. She's special.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I came with a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When we first met, like she had her one kid, I already had 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that didn't like run her away or run her off or nothing like that. Meshed that thing together and boom, like her and my 2 oldest kids' mom.
Yeah,
like
real talk, man.
I have gatherings.
You see them, man. You would think that they've been friends for some years. No lie. Like you really do got like a good village and a good tribe, man. Because,
I do, and
it's all like one thing. Like I could say this about you. Like everybody around you connected to you. You don't know who CJ is related to and who's just a lifelong friend because everybody just tight. Everybody just family.
Just family. I've always treated my friends like family.
Yes.
Always.
Yes.
All my friends I treat like family.
Yes.
Whether you're a sis, bro, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I treat all my friends like family. Yes. And like I said, my 2 oldest kids' mom, they all don't went to Florida without me.
Yeah.
Without me. Took the kids, spring break, whatever. Without me. You know what I'm saying? Like she could come out, and that's my ex-wife. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We were friends in high school first.
Yeah.
Before we even thought about even dating. But then when we went our separate ways, of course, initially it wasn't the best, but we grew. We grew up, and we always kept the main thing, and that was always our 2 kids. Yeah. Always. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's been beautiful to see because, like, of course, me, I'll be outside. I'll be doing my thing. But, you know, like, to see that, I'm like, damn, man, you know, man, that should be dope. That should be dope. You know
I get that a lot, man. I was like, bro, how you do it? Like, I could never. Like, 1, it's co-parenting.
Yeah.
2, when you keep the main thing, you don't have those type of issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I haven't had me and my 2 oldest kids' mom, we separated and went our separate ways back in 2007. And that's where it left. It was done at.
Yeah.
In 2007. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you keep the main thing, and that's your kids and not, you know what I'm saying, fellas, stop trying to. If you're not going to be with your baby mama to have that family structure, stop trying to slide back in. Real simple.
Oh, yeah.
That's where a lot of people run into issues.
Yeah, because as soon as you hit it that night, she back in her feelings.
You know what I'm saying? That's where people, like, I get it. Everybody backslide a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But if you know wholeheartedly in your heart that you're not trying to have that family structure, you're not really trying to be with her, stop wasting each other's time.
Yeah.
One thing I've continued to learn, and we don't get time back.
Yeah.
We don't get time back. It's one thing we get, it's an abundance of time, but you don't get it back.
And you don't know how much you have.
Sure. I learned that the hard way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And literally, so don't waste each other's time, man. Mm-hmm. That's all.
You're right. And actually, I gotta give you your flowers on this too, man. Like it was yesterday. I'm walking in. You know how you have one of them days you just gotta encourage yourself or whatever,
your
mind and stuff. And I was like, something told me, I was like, you know what, man, you kind of blessed, man, because you got somebody like CJ, because you seen CJ go through what I'm going through now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like what's crazy, like when you went through a real traumatic experience, when it happened to you, that was actually the beginning of life going all the way in shambles for me. Like real talk. When we got the news about Brandy. We ain't gonna get too deep into it. But when we got the news about Brandy, I remember I pulled up on you that night.
For sure.
And
solid.
Because I had been there already, and mine wasn't as sudden, but you like a female best friend that you can talk to about anything.
Man, look.
Bro, like I'm talking about somebody that you can legit just be so cool with. Y'all can sleep in the same bed. It's cool.
Bro.
Like you share food with this person, like whatever. You'll do anything with this woman because y'all just that tight.
Bro, that was my dog, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and that's how it was, literally.
Yeah.
We had been friends since 10th grade. She was the best woman in my wedding. Like, and men and women can be best friends and not have ever tried to sleep with each other. And we've never ever tried to sleep with each other.
Strictly platonic. Yeah.
Strictly platonic. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my sister. Like my mom had 3 boys, so I didn't necessarily have a, you know what I'm saying, biological sister. Mm-hmm. So that was my dog. Like, man, look. Yeah. And then shout out to my wife, bro. The way her and my wife just clicked.
Yeah, you're right.
She opened up. She had open arms for her. My wife never felt any threat. She didn't feel threatened or anything about me and Brandy's friendship or anything, bro.
Yeah.
And like that was even more of a reason of why I was like, "Yep, I'm marrying that woman." You know what I'm saying? But shout out to my dog, man. Rest in peace, Ducci.
Yeah.
We lost a real one, bro.
Yeah.
We lost a real one right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She gonna forever live on. Her light still shine each and every day. I'm just glad I was able to share her with everybody who she's touched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it was for a short amount of time or for a long time. Like you got to experience Brandy Mallory. You know what I'm saying? That's why she created the Brandy Mallory experience. And you know what I'm saying? I'm going to continue to keep that going for her, you know what I'm saying, with her not being here physically. You know what I'm saying? So now, that was tough. It's still tough.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People always, and I appreciate everybody. People always reach out or, you know what I'm saying, CJ, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm just checking on you. Because they just knew how tough, how tight we were.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You seen her, you seen me.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? She was my inspiration to even go back to college. She was already at Clark Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I went back when I was 27. She was the inspiration for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She like, again, her light was just, y'all think I like light up a room sometimes.
Yeah.
Her?
Brandy take over the room.
Man,
she was like
it wasn't a room she couldn't walk in that she didn't own or control.
Yeah. And then she had this look. like she would give you this look sometimes.
Yeah.
And like you know how somebody like just see you like, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't no bad look.
Right.
But it's just like I know you looking at me. And I know you notice me.
Yep.
Something like
I see you.
Me. Yeah.
Looking at you. You looking at me.
Yes.
That was
her. You, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those looks like she would give you, man. But it would be dope though, cause she could give you that. She could give you that in the middle of the club. You could be moving through the club. You could be at tailgate for Clark Atlanta on the whole other side. But hit you with that, bro, like that was the thing.
Yeah, nah, man. Yeah. I'm just blessed to have been able to share her with everybody, man. Whoever even got to again experience her again, whether it was a short time or a long time, man. Because that was my dog, bro. Yeah. That was my dog.
Yeah, like I brought her up because, you know, as you get older, your responsibilities increase. All right?
Of course,
like the older you get, you got more people to take care of, especially as a man.
Facts.
You know, and like, you know, after she passed, you started taking care of her parents because she was taking care of her parents.
Facts.
And, you know, that's a one in a million thing. You ain't going to find too many people that's going to stand up for you like that.
Nah,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? And it wasn't even your responsibility. It wasn't, but you did it. I ain't never heard you complain about it. You know, like you just went on and did it.
That's my dog, man. But Mama Mallory and Pops, you know what I'm saying? Growing up, they were like that second mom and dad that I had. Like when we was at Brandy parents' house, you know what I'm saying? It was a time where they took a lot of us in. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't at home. I was at Brandy's house. Yeah. And it was never a question whether they fed us, took us somewhere, whatever. So I'm just paying back what I owe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like they treated me like a son. I'm gonna treat them just like my parents. And you know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to Papa Mallory. We just celebrated his 1 year. He passed 4 months after Brandy passed. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now it's just her mom.
Yeah.
You know, and just continue to love on her and make sure she's straight. I know Brandy would have did it for me.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it was a no-brainer for me. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to everybody else who helped and support and helps take care of Mama Mallory because it's been taking a village.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've probably the ringleader of it, but everybody, you know what I'm saying, helps pitch in and make sure that she's still going to the doctor, her appointments, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So, but that was my dog, and she wouldn't have it no other way, and I wouldn't have it no other way.
Yeah, and you know, like sometimes people would just forget. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they just forget, like, you know, like the role somebody played in their life, so how somebody sacrificed for them, poured into them or whatever, and like for me, like this is how shit started getting crazy though, right? So got the news about Brandy.
Yeah.
24 hours exactly. I'm leaving work. I'm supposed to go meet up with one of Kodak boys, get the speaker.
Mm-hmm.
Got in an accident. Got in an accident. So got in an accident. Not too far from here. Really, just getting on the expressway. Got in the worst accident ever. Car got totaled. I ain't never been in a car accident where my car got totaled. So my Lexus got totaled.
The Lexus.
Shit.
That's right.
It wasn't even my fault. It wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
I had to go through that. Boom. Thank God I had, I had another car, so I was straight. But just the headache of that.
Facts.
Boom. Then the day of Brandy's service, leaving the service, matter of fact, headed home. I called my dad just to check on him, just to check in. He sounded all funny, and I'm like, "What, you in the bed? What's wrong with you?" And he was like, "Nah, I had a stroke." What? I didn't know. Like I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what? What happened? Like that? Like I'm just like just going off at that point because I'm like, why you ain't say nothing when this happened? And come to find out, like he had it like maybe a few weeks before that, but he just didn't say nothing. And I'm like, why? And right around this time I had heard that my grandfather was sick, but I didn't know how bad it was.
Yeah.
So Thanksgiving passed. Okay, cool. I go get my dad because I was gonna move him in with me. So I go up there, I see my dad, and it's like, what the fuck? Like my dad, real strong dude.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Proud dude,
Yeah.
So to see him, it was just like he used to have a speech impediment, and like it was crazy because like maybe a year before everything happened, I started realizing like, yo, he don't stutter like that no more. He don't got the speech impediment. And then it was back. Now it's back. Slurred, his arm, just can't move it a lot like that. He walk a little different, everything. And then I go to my grandparents' room because my dad was taking care of my grandparents, see my grandfather, and I've never seen him like that. And he was in pain. And then I was my grandma was telling me like, yeah, he about to get this operation, for his heart, whatever, like that. It was like bypass or something. I don't know. But they was just waiting to get ready for that. But then I saw his foot, and I was like, I saw his toes, and his toes were black as your pants.
Wow.
So I was like, he gonna lose his toes. Like I had just, I saw it, I was just like, yeah, he gonna lose his toes. And that's what had him in pain. So I'm like, all right, bet. Well, look, I gotta go get my dad. So, yo, grandma, just take care of granddaddy. I'm gonna take care of my dad. Boom, get him down here with me. He was down here with us for like about 3-4 months. 3-4 months. Cool. So in the midst of that, top of 2024, it's like January 3rd or something like that. My grandfather gets the amputation, but I'm thinking it's just his toes. It was his whole foot. So I'm like, shit, damn, his whole foot. All right, and like in the midst of that, I was like, I ended up having a little breakdown moment because I felt like, damn, I let my grandfather lose his foot. You know what I'm saying? And it was just thing after thing after thing. Like I keep going, but shit gets sad.
Yeah.
But, it was just thing after thing after thing, and it led up to I took my dad back up to Carolina, so he can help out because my grandfather was out of the hospital back home, whatever. So I got to see my grandfather when he got out of the hospital, and I thank God I had that moment with him because he knew I was there, and he got sicker unfortunately, and he passed away last summer, and that was like crazy. But then what's crazy is like the year before, he and my dad got sick. I remember he sat me and one of my cousins down because we the two oldest boys, and he was like, yo, y'all family yours now. DJ, you number one because I'm the oldest boy. Trey, you number two. He talked to us, he kept saying, listen, man, let's get on the phone and talk as much as we can talk. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I don't know. I can't say that he knew something was gonna happen or whatever like that. But you know, he wanted to. But then now it's like when he passed, I was like, okay, cool. We just got stuff to do what we gotta do. And I looked up one day and I was like, oh, it's just me.
Yeah.
It's just me.
Yeah.
So now I was just like, bro, like, you know, my family own property, so I'm learning everything on the go. I'm trying to be Superman, you know, whatever. You know, I still got a household to take care of. Now I got to take care of my grandparents' household too. You know, just shit just be happening sometimes. You know, life be lifing, you know, and I used to have my moments about that situation.
Yeah.
I mean, I really don't, but it's like, it's one thing when you have people, you know, as a man and, you know, like, as a father, you know this, you know, as a dad, you know, when you got people really depending on you, you know what I'm saying? And you got stuff that you got to do.
Yeah.
You going to do what you got to do.
Thanks.
But when life start lifing on you personally, it's like, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, damn, like it's one thing to be worried about you, but then you know you got to take care of some people.
Man, so even with that, dog, like, God puts his toughest soldiers through it because he know.
And I heard a sermon that was talking about that yesterday when I was working out.
Like, he know you're going to weather that storm. People always ask me, like, CJ, are you okay? Like, you don't have to be the strong friend all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I got to. That's what he's telling me. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I get it. I know I can be vulnerable. Yeah. I know I can have my time. You know what I'm saying? But right now is not that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, when things were just happening, boom, boom, Brandy, boom. Well, actually, it started with my grandmother. My grandmother had passed a year before Brandy. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It was that. And then, so I'm being a strong one for the family. I'm the one that's doing this. I'm the one that's doing that, making sure all the arrangements was made. I'm the one that's calling in the connections. You know what I'm saying? And then, boom, a year later, Brandy. You know what I'm saying? So, like, people was like, CJ, are you okay?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, when it comes to death or whatever, I don't take it the best.
Yeah.
But I have such a hard outer shell. I don't let people too much see it. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, it bothers me. Like, I lost my father when I was 9.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At a young age. And then fast forward, I lost my grandfather, who the man I'm named after, of course, me and my father, lost him on my birthday back in 2013. I got the phone call from from my uncle. You know what I'm saying? My grandfather passed away on my birthday. So my birthday sometimes is bittersweet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm named after this man. Like, he called the hospital, you know what I'm saying, when I was born to say, name him after me and his dad. Although my mom and my dad weren't even together anymore at the time. You know what I'm saying? But saying all that to say is, like, I think I built that growing up, that shell, because, you know what I'm saying, that was literally my first taste of, oh, I lost somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I've always just talked to him. I prayed to him about it, and I've always come to the realization of, you know what I'm saying, again, he put his toughest soldiers through that storm because he know you're going to weather it at the, you know what I'm saying, at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? He's going to put it on you because he know you're the one that's going to make sure everybody's good. You're the one that's going to make sure everything is straight. And I just continue with that because that's just what I do.
Yeah.
I'm a worker. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make sure it's done. Make sure that you good, you straight, because I'm a selfless person. You know what I'm saying? I've been called selfish before.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
And I'm like, really?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, selfish? Nah, I'm probably one of the most selfless people you know, because I want to see all my people win.
Yeah.
I want to see everybody win, bro.
And
you know what I'm saying? Like, and be happy. Like, so we one of our OGs, Ryan Cameron, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to OG when he was here with us. You know what I'm saying? He always would say, you know what I'm saying, have a brighter vision. And if you ever notice on a lot of Ryan's captions or like his posts, he always puts this thing called yacht dreams.
Yeah.
He used to say that a lot when he was here.
Yeah.
Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I've always looked at it. And my interpretation of it was, I want to see all my folks on the fucking yacht. I want to see everybody win. We all in me, you, Kodak, and Sam, we're all in the group chat. Y'all still doing y'all thing within the media, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I literally am proud of each and every one of y'all because we all started right here in this room.
Yep.
Literally, all started right here in this room.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And to see where y'all are, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to see all my people win. Yeah. No matter what it is we doing, whether it's within football, radio, whatever, win. So when I give you that call, hey, dog, go ahead, book the flight. We in Miami. We on the yacht. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. That's how I always looked at it. But it's just, again, selfish? Hell no. Selfless? Yes. You know what I'm saying? And during those times when you feeling like, why? Like you said, I got to make sure this straight. Because again, that's what he's saying. He's calling on for you to do.
Yeah. It's because I was listening to his TD Jake sermon yesterday, and he was saying, like, you're chosen. That's why. You know what I'm saying?
There it is.
But it's like, God got a sense of humor. I always say that, man, because it's like, bro, man, I'm chosen, but I got to deal with all this shit. God. But then it's one thing to deal with. It's nothing when you feel like you're dealing with a lot of it on your own.
True.
That's the problem. You know what I'm saying?
True.
And I guess like that's part of the journey where it's just like I'm moving past. It's like, okay, because once God give me a sign and tell me what's what with me, I accept it because I don't have no choice at that point.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like, but that was the thing. You know, like getting back to what I was saying. You know, like when I was walking in, it was just like, you know what, man. You blessed because you seen somebody go through it already. You know what I'm saying? And he had a situation where he ain't have to. This is not his fight at all.
You're right.
But you know what I'm saying? But he did it with grace. He's doing it with grace. So you'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you always gonna be all right, man, as long as you talk with him about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I live by it. You know what I'm saying? He gonna put his toughest soldiers through that storm because he know you're gonna weather it at the end of the day. If he didn't think you would, he wouldn't have put it on you.
Yeah, but you know, and I ain't trying to just weather the storm now. Man, look here, all right? Listen. Hey, Forrest Gump, when they got stuck on that boat and that storm came, Lieutenant Dan was out there yelling and all that. But afterwards, they came in with all the fish, with all the shrimp. Yeah. That's what I need my harvest to be, just like that now. Noah's Ark on the hose. Okay?
Yeah.
I need something just like that.
I feel it.
I need
I
the
feel
prawns.
I feel it.
You feel me?
Feel it.
Shoot, I need the king crab.
Yeah.
Okay. I ain't got down shit. I need to have it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to have something.
I'm with you, bro. I'm with you there.
Yeah, bro.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, man. But my dog CJ, man. I'm like, for one, I'm glad that you went off on us in the group chat and told us that we weren't putting you on the show. You know what, man? You right. Let me goddamn.
Yeah, man. I had to check all these fools, man. Like, don't forget about your boy now. Like, don't forget about your boy. Definitely. I'm a fight Kodak too. Yeah. Nigga talking about sending an audition video. Man, you know what I do.
Yeah.
You know what I do?
No.
But I'm just messing. Like, I get it. Like, bro, that's the way he operate and how he do things. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to big homie Kodak because that's what he do.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
But I had Kodak on here. Remember, I said to Kodak, like, y'all had the first nightcap before nightcap, you know, and hopefully, and y'all should bring that back. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure because I think he did mention something to me about that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I be high a lot, so listen, man. But nah, man, like my dog, I'm proud of you, especially what you're doing in the football
Appreciate
world.
it, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
And a lot of people say that they know sports, they know football, but it's different when you've actually trained up guys from middle school and actually played a part in them becoming pro athletes and pro bowlers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
And then those same guys not forgetting about you because those guys actually fly you out to the game.
Man, look, look, dog, it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? And again, I don't do it for like the, you know, for those type of perks because, you know what I'm saying, I fuck with you. Yeah. Fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? So like we went a couple of 2 years ago, or BB's rookie year when they played the Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. We flew out there to Dallas, boom, got to see him, kick it with him, kicked it with his mom and them, you know what I'm saying? That's just because off the strength, like, we fuck with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
It's a real relationship.
you know what I'm saying? It's never been for us, you know what I'm saying, at Pass Football Academy, of us trying to attach our name or attach ourselves to somebody who's already got a name. Nah. We literally get it out the mud with a lot of these kids and to help develop them. You know what I'm saying? Whether they become a 4 or 5 star, a 3 star, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? We get it out the mud with them. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody else do it how they do it. We again, our sauce is our sauce.
Yeah.
And I appreciate
Let
us
your
just
sauce
being
drip.
Yeah, I mean, I just appreciate us being able to feed into these young men, you know what I'm saying, the way that we do. And shout out to the parents who understand and believe in the way our process and how we do it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I tell kids every day, every Sunday when they come train with us, this ain't for everybody. Everybody got these dreams and want to be a Division I football player, want to play on Sundays. You got to understand what it takes to do that. We got great examples right here on this wall to let you know how to do it. If you're not willing to do what they did to get to where they are, this ain't for you. It's not. You know what I'm saying? And once they realize that, and once the parents understand and realize that, a lot of these football players or athletes in general will understand maybe it's not for me.
Yeah, yeah. It's good if you go ahead and come to that realization early, so you don't waste nobody's time.
Don't waste no time. You can't get it back.
Yeah, but actually this year though, for class of 2026, you train one guy that's going Power 5, and then you coach 2 guys, running backs that's going Power 5.
So,
well.
All right, Sturgis game, he gonna make me goddamn name drop, man. So it's cool. It's because like I actually put this out there earlier this year myself. Said I'm coming for a seat at the table. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that may not know the name. You know what I'm saying? But you will get to know the name. So I helped train Amari Lattimore, 4-star running back, got over 50 offers, plays football here at the state of Georgia at Sandy Creek High School. I also am blessed to be able to coach 2, you know what I'm saying, Carson Baker at Langston Hughes, again, another running back, 6'1", 6'2", 210.
Motherfucking fly. And
runs a 10-600. Got, you name every offer, he got it. From Ohio State to Alabama to Georgia to Colorado, you name it, he got it. And so I'm saying, but for me, I think my with Amari, I've had Amari, been training him since he was in 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? So we've helped develop and we've had his brother, you know what I'm saying, who's now at Wisconsin. Shout out to Lil G, you know what I'm saying? He was a DB at Jacksonville State. Now he's at Wisconsin. But my young boy, you know what I'm saying, Quintavious Wiggins, you know what I'm saying, a.k.a. Fat Boy, honestly.
And he from Clayco too, by the fact.
Shout out. Like real Clayco. Like real Clayco. You know what I'm saying? Real Southside, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, young boy is special. He now, Amari and Carson got all the measurables, the size, speed, and all that. But Fat Boy, he got that. He don't necessarily have the size that both of them have. He ain't small, but he can do everything each one of them can do.
Boy can move.
You know what I'm saying? So, and he's already committed right now to South Florida. You know what I'm saying? 3-star running back as well. So, you know, I'm blessed to be in this space, in this opportunity to be able to coach and train these young men. I just hope one day that, again, they take heed to what they've learned from me, or any other coach that's come in their, you know what I'm saying, in their village, in their environment, to help get them to where they're trying to go. And, you know, just make sure I get an invitation to the wedding whenever you get married. You know what I'm saying? That's I want to see, at the end of the day, yes, be great football players, be able to make it one day to play on Sundays, but I want to see you be great men.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of us out here who aren't great men.
Yeah. Facts.
You know? But shout out to my boys, man. Shout out to my running backs. Shout out to any DB linebacker that I helped train or coach as well. I'm a utility specialist, man. It ain't too much I don't train.
Yeah, and if y'all get some NIL, man, just hit him off with a little skim. A little light skim. You know. He ain't gonna say it, but I'll tell you, you know, a little skim. You know, something he can throw in a little S&P 500, you know, for retirement. Feel me?
Yeah.
But hey, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. Let them know how they can follow you, man, support you.
Man, look, man, you can follow me on IG at C, the number 2, DAJ, and the number 8, Coach CJ. You can also follow me on Twitter, C _ the number 2, DA _ J, C to the J. Hey, man, just, rock with me, follow me, be on the lookout, man. I'm bringing my podcast back as well. Me and my wife actually gonna be bringing our podcast back. We've revamped some things or whatever, so I'll be, some more of that will be coming out. But other than that, man, make sure you pull up on us on a Friday night down in the Panther Den, Langston Hughes High School. It's gonna be a movie this football season.
Yeah. Hey, like we say, man, keep God first and let your sauce drip. Sauce TV, what you mean?
Yes, sir.